Goodness. Oh my goodness. This is how it is now, huh? Like I said, this is woo, right? So yeah, like I said, it's pretty ridiculous, you know. But like I said before, when people tell me, well, I'm called to do this and I'm called to do that, and I'm like, okay, I said, if you're really called, I said, you'll see, the Most High will let the other people know. You don't have to tell everybody that you're this and you're that. They will know. You know what I'm saying? I says the other people will be able to see it. They'll see the things that are done. They'll see, I can't do a 3 or 4 or 5 hour live without somebody messing with my stuff. You know what I'm saying? I said, I'm not allowed to do that. So, 10, 12 minutes and they're cutting my feed and all I'm doing is talking, you know? But like I said, it is what it is, man, Back to what I was saying. Do you really think that Disney and all of them are doing these types of things because, like I said, they feel bad and they want to atone? The Most High is making them do these things in order to expose the hearts of people. He's making them, make these videos, make these shows, because then what you people say doesn't matter. I've had many people tell me how much they love everybody, how equal they think we all are. Oh yeah, man, we're all the same. We all bleed red, blah, 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 all this other BS. And soon as you start talking about black people being in positions of power, like, in ancient times and stuff like that, and how we're the Israelites, all of a sudden you can see their spirit change, and all of a sudden you start to see their spirit change. You see that look in their eye, like, oh God, he knows. Oh my God, he's figured it out. I said, all of a sudden, I was like, that whole BS about, hey, we're all the same. We're all bleed, red. We're all equal. This, that. Okay, well, you had no problem with white Jesus. You had no problem with the white, Little Mermaid. You have no problem with white people portraying, Mary as white. You have no problem with, them showing all these other people, all their saints as so-called white people. You have no problem with the vast majority of your pastors being so-called white people. The black people that they'll have as pastors all go to your schools. They all get your same training, and they pretty much just pontificate the same talking points that your other pastors do. So it's nothing new. It's just a different face that does it. Okay? Even when you came into the truth, you still got the same. You got people that look like us. They might be a little bit, more aggressive, the way they talk and this and that. But I'm sorry, you're just a glorified pastor because all you're saying is 66 or 80 books only, and that's it. And then when you have debates, you are only quoting, this doctor says this or this PhD person says that, and so you're using the same people that they use as their sources, and they're the people that come up with their that they hold in high regard. That's what those are the people the Gentiles hold in high regard. So those are the people that you hold as an Israelite, you're still holding their people in high regard, as if they are the experts in your books. You can't say it's your book, but then a Gentile is a expert on your book. It doesn't make any sense. I'd much rather try to figure it out myself, just trust the Holy Spirit, and not trust a Gentile to tell me what's good, what's credible, and what's not. Because if you in that same Bible you say that you love so much, it says that at the end, the Gentiles are going to come and say that our fathers have inherited lies. So if it's going to say that our fathers, Gentiles are going to say that our fathers inherited lies, then the people that you call, that you say are PhDs, and this person is this expert in this, and this person is an expert in that. If you're going to believe that, then the Bible can't be true. Because then it's going to be, well, hold on, well, Dr. So-and-so said this, and I believe this was true. So that scripture that it says that the Gentiles are going to come and say I inherited lies, that's not true. So therefore that invalidates your Bible, correct? You see what I'm saying? You can't have it both ways. You can't be acting all hard and fugazi and acting like, yeah, man, this Bible's my book. Yeah, man, I'm the authority. Well, but I'm going to have a debate, and we're going to only use your people as the experts. Get out of here. So I wouldn't even waste my time even debating, like, oh, so the only people that can break down the Bible are your people, right? Okay. Well, the experts say that the artifacts were found over here in the Middle East. Okay, there's been plenty of artifacts found here. And then they dig them up, Smithsonian comes in and gets them, and they go to the Smithsonian Institute to die, because you never hear about any of the stuff again. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, but like the whole story, the whole movie about Cleopatra, why do you think all of a sudden there's all these shows that are all of a sudden depicting black people as these ancient people? The Most High is slowly getting people to get comfortable with that idea, that the people in ancient times were so-called black people. The Most High is like, he's bringing out the truth little by little, and he wants to see how you're going to react to it. And he's getting his answer when you oh, hell no, that's not true. Well, then where was the hell no, Jesus isn't white, spirit? Where was that at? You guys don't have that spirit, right? I'm gonna have to go to the back end and get something real fast. You see, you can't have it both ways. You can't say that I love everybody, we're all equal, but then get pissed off when they decide, what's the big deal if they happen to just show the Little Mermaid as being black? What's the big deal? The story is still the same. What does it matter? What does it matter if they said that Jesus was so-called a black man? What does it matter? What if they say that Mary was the so-called a black woman? What does it matter? The story is still the same. Right? But you can't have it both ways. I said, because then what that does is it elevates our people into higher positions, which is exactly what you don't want. That's exactly, you've done everything to show us as being at the bottom. Okay? But you have to understand, like I said in the second video, this is now the third one, that the Most High made good and evil. The Most High controls the right-hand side and the left-hand side. So when you see the left-hand side doing these things, trust me, they're not doing it because they feel bad. They're not doing it because they want to repent. They're not doing it because all of a sudden they have a conscience. No, the Most High is like, you're going to let out this truth. You're going to show them this. They already know who we are. They already know that we are the ancients. They already know all that. They were used to hide all of our information. The Most High used them to take all of our information and whitewash it. Because the Most High had to fulfill prophecy. The prophecy was that we were going to, the knowledge of who we were, or who we were in the past, was going to be obliterated from the earth. That's from the Psalms of Solomon. It's also in the Psalms 83 about how the whole world is not going to, the whole name of Israel is going to be blotted out going to be destroyed, going to be taken out of our who we are as people is going to be gone. So the Most High used the left-hand side to do that. Great seeing you, Sister Lisa. So the Most High used the other nations to do that as well. Okay? You guys, and then they taught you in these churches that the devil's doing it. The devil's doing it. The devil's done this and the devil's done that. He can't do stuff on his own. The Most High tells him what to do. So all of a sudden you're starting to hear about reparations. These people have not talked about reparations at all. In fact, I saw a great clip that was sent to me. This brother was talking about how, so-called black people want the other half of reparations because the government gave reparations to the slave owners because they lost property. So the slaves, right? So the government reimbursed the slave owners for losing their slaves. So they do believe in reparations. They just didn't believe reparations for you. Okay? They gave money to the slave owners, right? So they paid the slave owners for losing their slaves. Okay? They promised us 40 acres and a mule. You guys can't promise us anything because the stuff that you're trying to give us isn't yours in the first place. The lands are ours. The resources are ours. And we don't need you to give us anything because the Most High is going to give us everything. So let's listen to that again. We don't need you to give us anything because our Father is going to give us everything. Everything. So I don't care about reparations. So I'm with you guys on that, because you guys are like, oh, I'm not going to give you guys don't deserve this. And, I didn't have, dude, keep it. I don't want it because the Most High, he's going to dictate what I get and he's going to dictate what you get. Okay. So I don't care that you say that, you're not going to do this. You're not going to do that. Keep it. Doesn't matter because what's going to happen is this is like Egypt all over again. Okay. I'm sure the Egyptians said they weren't going to be letting us go either. Right. We're only seeing when you look at the movies, you're only seeing what's happening at the top. You're only seeing what's the discussions that's happening at the presidential level. And when you watch the Ten Commandments, stuff like that, you're looking at what the top bigwigs are doing. You don't think that the people at the bottom, some people at the bottom are like, you know what, man, I think maybe we should let these people go because, I think we should let them get whatever the hell they want because we can't fight their power. Same thing is happening right now. You might have people at the top, presidential level, political level, whatever else. They're going to say what they want to say. But people at the bottom are like, look, ever since 2019, things have been going downhill. Things are not getting better. Things are getting worse every single day. And when you got people that come up like this with a channel like this, like we have right now, and we're bringing the truth. Just trust me, if what we're saying here is not true, I would not be getting my feed cut. I'm parked. I'm not even moving. There's cell towers. I'm in the middle of a city, so there's no reason for my stuff to be getting cut. You know what I'm saying? I'm not driving around or whatever else, but you can't, we got plenty of resources, plenty of receipts that prove all the stuff that we're talking about. This stuff, we're talking about our historical facts. You guys gave reparations to the slaveholders. You did not give reparations to the slaves. We're the ones that did all the work. We did the work not because you were so strong, not because you were so mighty. We did all that work because we were under the curses. Our Father was punishing us. So therefore, he uplifted the left-hand side in order for them to be able to do the things that they did. You didn't do it because, you had the power and you're just so much stronger. The Most High brought us down to bring you up. Really, that's it. But now the same thing's going to happen to you. So you can say that we don't owe you anything. We're not going to give you anything. You don't owe me nothing. You're not going to give me anything. The Most High is going to give me everything. Everything that I deserve, my people deserve, that we deserve as a nation, we're all going to get it back. Everything that you deserve as a nation, you're going to get too. That's why the Most High says that everyone's going to go back to their land. So you don't know where your lands are because this society has told you that you can just go live wherever the hell you want. But in the Bible, that has not been like that. The Most High gave certain people certain lands, and those are the lands they're gonna stay on. Okay? So yeah, you got your free labor. That was all part of our curses. Okay? But see, why all of a sudden are states and cities talking about reparations? Where did that come from all of a sudden? For hundreds of years, there's been no thought, no talk, no nothing about reparations. You know why that topic has come up and it's coming up and it's not going away? Because the Most High controls the right-hand side and the left-hand side. So he told them, start talking about reparations, because it's coming. No matter what you think, no matter if you agree or you don't agree, reparations are coming. That's why since 2019, everything for you has been going downhill. Everything that you thought was going to go back to normal has not. Because the Most High told the left-hand side, reparations are coming. Start to talk about it, because I'm going to expose the hearts of these people. I'm going to expose the hearts of these people, and I'm going to have a testimony so that, remember, in the scriptures, does it not say that everyone is going to have to stand in front of the Most High? Correct? All of us are going to have to stand in front of the Most High. I'm going to have to stand in front of the Most High, and you're going to have to stand in front of the Most High, and he's going to have a testimony. That's why you're being tested now. You're being tested because you say you love everyone. You say we're all equal. Well, now is your opportunity to put those words into action. The Most High is fair. He's going to give you an opportunity to hear the truth, and he's going to give you an opportunity to respond to the truth. The Most High is fair. He's like, is yin and yang, positive, negative. You can't have the positive without the negative, right? The Most High is not going to punish you if he did not give you an option to do the right thing. He gave our people the option to do the right thing for a long time. And ultimately, our people chose not to do the right thing. So therefore, we have to suffer the consequences. So what makes you think that he wouldn't do the same thing for you? You say with your mouth, I love everyone. I love everyone. We're all equal. Okay? Well, when the Most High says, okay, well, we're now going to show you who the real people are, you reject that. Most High tells you that there is a debt to pay. It is not a personal debt for you. It is a societal debt. We as a people went into slavery. Our society, our Israelite community went into slavery. We went to the bottom as a people. Not, okay, well, you can go to slavery, but you're not. You can go to the bottom, you stay at the top. No, we all went down. Okay? So as a society, you're going to be judged. The society that put us in slavery and the society that will not admit to their wrongdoing of our people, they are all going to go down. Now, if you want to go down with the ship, that's your choice. But the Father is going to give you an opportunity to hear the truth. See, Noah preached, I want to say, for 120 years. If I'm wrong on that, you guys correct me. I'm almost positive in the book of Jasher, I think I talked about Noah preaching for 120 years, giving the people a chance to hear the truth. And then the Most High brought judgment. Do you not think that right now the Most High is going to not give you guys a chance to hear the truth? Because then after that, you get that opportunity to hear the truth, then he's going to bring punishment. You see what I'm saying? That's the Most High. If you look at the scriptures, that's what he's done over and over again. So now he's going to bring the truth to you Gentiles. He's not going to use the church. He's not going to use the Christian church. He's not going to use the Catholic Church to bring you the truth. because they're not dealing with him. So that they're not gonna use those churches to bring the truth. He's gonna use his people. The Most High said he's gonna raise up pastors. Okay, the pastors that he's gonna raise up are not the ones that went to seminary school, not the ones that were trained by the people here. He's gonna send the Holy Spirit to train us, and then we are going to go out and do this work, and let the people know what's going on. You see what I'm saying? So that's what's going on. That's what's going on right now. So when you hear about reparations, Sister Lisa does great videos talking about the reparations and stuff like that. Trust me, the Most High is doing all that. He's letting them know, hey, it's time. Have this conversation, because he says Most High is going to show you, every single one of us, our lives, right? And he's going to show you where you said, oh, I love everybody, we're all equal. But he's also going to show you, what the hell? Vicente Fernandez he's not black. I can't believe they were going to do this. And this is pissing me off, this whole woke, da-da-da-da. He's going to show you that too. He's going to show you your heart. Oh, reparations? Hell nah. I'm not going to give them anything. They don't deserve anything. Pull themselves up by their bootstraps. This, and that. Most High's going to show you that too. When you read Matthew, I want to say Matthew 25, and he separates the sheep from the goats. And, Most High says, you're over here because you're the sheep because you fed me when I was hungry. You clothed me when, I was naked. You came and visited me when I was in prison. Okay. He's talking about how and what do they say? Well, when did we see you like this, Father? When did we see you like this? He goes, when you did these things to my brethren, you did it to me. So I have no problem with you saying all the negative stuff you want to say about so-called black people, because you're not saying it to me. You're saying it to my Father. And my Father is going to tell you that when you said it to Big Judah, when you said it to other so-called black people, you're saying it to him. You're saying these hateful, negative things, not to me. You're saying it to my Father. And he's going to bring that to your attention when you're standing in line and you're wondering why, man, I should be a sheep. I should be over there with the sheep. Why am I over here with the goats? I love everyone. I gave money to the church. I donated. My kids went to confirmation. They did their first communion. I made sure my kids got married in the church. I got married in the church. Why am I over here with the goats? I shouldn't be over here with the goats. I should be with the sheep. Oh, hold on. And that's when you're going to be surprised when the Most High says, okay, I sent these people to show you things. I had them do things like reparations, just a discussion. They're not even doing it, but you're pissed off at even having a discussion. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, right. The angels are writing up a storm right now. Exactly right, Ancient Gardener. You see what I'm saying? Like, they're not even doing it, and you're pissed. So the Most High is like, hey, you're not gonna be speaking on both sides of your mouth, saying on one side, oh, I love everybody, and then the other side, F that, I'm not giving them shit. That doesn't work. Most High is about actions. That's why I get these emails that'll say certain things like, I'm called to do this, and I'm called to do that, and I'm the last this, and I'm the first that. I'm like, Most High will dictate who you are, who we are, and the Most High will prove it to the other people. Nothing has to be said. Nothing has to be debated. Nothing has to be argued about. The Father is going to show and prove everything. That's why I don't worry about like having to have conversations where I have to prove everything. Do I think that someone put up a comment, Big Judah, everything that you put isn't right. Everything you think everything you say is correct. No, I don't. It was hilarious. I was like, I guess you must be new to the channel, because I've plenty of times said, you know what? Hey, this is just my opinion. I might be right, could be wrong. Search it out for yourself. I've never said anything like, I got 100% truth. I know everything. In fact, I say the opposite. I say, hey, this is what I think. This is what I've been shown. Study for yourself. See if it goes with you or not. You know what I'm saying? I said, but do you go to other people's channels and tell them the same thing? I said, because Esau seems to think that he knows everything. He's got a word for everything. He's got an expert for everything, like stained glass windows. You know what I'm saying? Like he's got experts for everything. Oh yeah, I got an expert for signs. I got an expert for light fixtures. I got an expert for everything. Oh, that leaf on that tree, that's a this person has a PhD in leaves. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't act like I know everything, because I realize that there's so much that I'm being exposed to that, dude, I feel like I don't know anything because there's so much. And that's it. You got they're going to ask the mountains to fall on them because they're going to be scared when the Father shows up. I said, so when I've shown pictures of the Russian icons, and those are way older than any pictures that you have now. See, this is the thing that people have to understand, not just us as Israelites, but the other nations. Look, when they're showing you who Mexicans are, how old are those pictures? When they're showing you who Native Americans are, how old are those pictures? When they're showing you Spaniards, how old are those pictures? You see what I'm saying? When they're showing you Irish people from Ireland, how old are the pictures that they're showing you? Trust me, most of the pictures are from the 1800s, right? During the Renaissance period. Most of the pictures are going to show you that they're showing you are recent. Okay? So if they're just showing you recent pictures, where are the old writings? See, this is why our people depicted themselves on walls. Because they already knew. They know that they knew all of the scriptures because they're ours. They already knew that we were going to lose our identity, right? They already knew. Our people already knew all that. Okay? They knew that. They were expecting the Spaniards to come back or to come over here. They were expecting the Gentiles to come over here. They were already warned. And you go into the Florentine Codex, I've done videos on that, about how for years the Most High left all these signs, okay, about these Europeans coming over here and destroying our people. Moctezuma had a dream, and he was shown these people, these Europeans coming over here. They're like riding, they sound like deer. These were things that were, I've done videos on those as well. Okay. Our people were given all these signs. So they already knew you were coming here. Okay. So we already knew. That's why you were able to come in, because our people were like, we already know we can't fight the Father. Okay. We already know that. So it's like, dude, if the Most High brought them over here, there's nothing we can do. So we might as well just bow down, take our punishment, because there's nothing we can do about it. Okay, so we're just gonna, whatever. We're gonna just make the best out of it. It is what it is. See, you guys had to make it seem like you came over here with 500 Spaniards and you just destroyed millions of us. We already knew what was coming. Okay, we already knew that, because it's happened to our people many times. We mess up, and he sent in the Babylonians. We mess up, he sent in the Persians and Medes. We mess up, all right, he sent in the Greeks. We mess up, he sent in the Romans. We messed up again, he's going to send us the revived Roman Empire. Okay? That's the scriptures. So we're like, all right, man, hey, we messed up again. We already know what's coming. Nothing we can do about it. We had a chance to do something about it before. We didn't do it, so all right, man, here come the Spaniards. Okay, here you go, man. All right, fine. Because this happened to us over and over and over again. Okay? But what's also happened is that at the end of our punishment, your asses get it. You see what I'm saying? That's what the whole world doesn't seem to realize. Look, hey, we took our punishment. Now it's your turn. You know what I'm saying? Now it's your turn. So that's why your society is falling apart. And like I said, I have that Russian icons book. It shows you. I've showed you pictures. It shows Christ as being black. Okay, so which one? Which one? It shows the apostles being black. And they're older. They're from the 1400s, 1500s. Well, that's when they shot the pictures, but who knows how. So if they've already shown you all these things, the older pictures, shouldn't it be like the original? The stuff that's like the oldest is what you should be concentrating on. So if I show you a picture of black Jesus and black Mary, and it's older than all the white pictures, then which ones do you guys think are the true ones? But you see, facts don't seem to matter to a lot of these people. Facts don't seem to be very important to many people. Okay? In fact, I brought the book, so just hold on really fast. Let me go to the back and let me go grab it real quick. Just hold on real quick. Okay. So do facts matter to people? You know, I said, so the churches can tell you that Jesus is white. The churches can show you that, you know, Mary's white, the apostles are white, and you don't get pissed off, right? Yeah, that's cool, right? But if someone like myself or, you know, tells you that they're black, that they were black or supposedly, you know, then all of a sudden you got a problem. That's not me causing the issue. That's just the Most High using me to have a testimony against you. That's it. Most High doesn't care what you say, okay? Most High, we all lie. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, just like, oh, you know, the Pope is infallible. He's a man, isn't he? He lies just like everybody else. Okay? The priests, they lie. Nuns, they lie. Everybody lies. Okay? So the Most High is going to have a testimony against all of them. He has a testimony against me. I ain't perfect. I make mistakes. I don't do everything right. Right? You know what I'm saying? So I'm not out here acting like I do everything right and I'm perfect. Not far from it. I'm no better than anyone else. I have my vices just like everyone else does. Okay? So I don't sit here and act like, oh yeah, man, yeah, you know, just call me father. Yeah, just call me Padre, okay? Now, when you got a book like this, Russian icons right here, I think that's supposed to be a picture of John, the Baptist, okay? All right? These are like, when I go to some of these like gym shows, and there's this guy and a man and his wife, they're from the Ukraine and they sell like a lot of amber. And they got like the actual wood pieces from the churches and they're selling them, and they got like, they're all black people, you know? So when you got stuff like this, the descent of the Holy Spirit, of the Holy Ghost, that's the end of the 15th century, beginning of the 16th century. Moscow archaeology, okay? And they're showing people that look like this. This is what the true 12 look like in the 1400s, early 1500s. Now, this is what they're showing us, okay? These are the books they're showing us. What do you think that they have behind, you know, behind the scenes? Just like Putin the other day, he's showing pictures like of these. The Russian icons. He's showing black Jesus. Why do you think Putin pulled that out? Because the Most High made him. You see what I'm saying? Because the Most High made him. All right? So he's not, Putin ain't doing stuff because all of a sudden he has a conscience either. The Most High is like, okay, it's time to start bringing this information out. Okay, that was 1400s. Show me some pictures of white Jesus from the 1400s. You see what I'm saying? Just like in the comment in the community. I also put a picture from one of Kudameel's old videos talking about the churches over there in Germany and how they had the the pictures painted up on the church. Hold on real fast. The pictures painted. Hold on real quick. Hold on. All right. So on the in the churches, and they show like the 4 parts, and they show how, you know, they're actually the Americas are depicted with black people. Like I said, it doesn't matter what color you are. I said Brother Kudameo has done way more work, and people want to say, oh, well, he's not our people because he's not black. Take that stuff somewhere else. You know, the Most High can put his spirit in any one of us. Okay? And that's what he does. Because we're all mixed. Okay? We've been mixed up, and like I said, and our people not even necessarily mixed up. We can make everything. And if we can make everything, then our people can look like anyone. Okay? So, hold on. Here we go. What is this one from? Okay. Theophanies, the Greek, Transfiguration of the Lord. Ectopor on wood, beginning of the 15th century. So beginning of the 1400s. Okay? Beginning of the 1400s. This is what that's how they showed the Transfiguration. Now, please go ahead, you guys who are in the Catholic Church and everything else, please show me some pictures of white Jesus from the 1400s. You see what I'm saying? Like, so you can pause it yourself and take a look. I did a video a long time ago. It's in the shorts of one of the first ones I did. And it went over this book, but it was, you know, I probably need to do some more. Who are these ones supposed to be? So I say, you're welcome to believe whatever you want. That doesn't mean it's true. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't want to believe that, you know, supposed Jesus, whatever else, was black, hey, that's cool for you. You can believe whatever you want. So this is St. John the Baptist, prophet and precursor of the Lord, angel of the Christ. End of the 16th century, beginning of the 17th. So at the end of the 1500s to the 1600s. This is how they showed John. So like I said, if you're going to come and get pissed off about Vicente Fernandez being shown as a supposed black person, how the hell do you think we're going to be? How do you think we should feel when they've taken all of our people and whitewashed everyone, and you just soaking that stuff up like nothing? And they just tell you this, and you don't think for yourself. And when someone comes and brings you other information, you just reject it because it's coming from someone that looks like me. But if the white man came and told you that, you know, Jesus is a white man, you got no problem with that. See, the thing is this, because your parents accepted it doesn't mean you have to accept it. And that's what happens with a lot of people. It's like, well, that's, you know, that's tradition. That's just the way that it is. The Most High told you that you're going to have to become as a child. That means you're going to have to get rid of all the traditions that you had before. You see what I'm saying? These are how people were depicted back then. Okay? I'm trying to see who this one is. Saint Nicholas. See, they're showing all these different people, but they're all people of color. They're all, I can't say people of color, because I'm not going to do that either, because they're supposedly black people, okay? Because they know the original ones look like this. If you don't want to believe it, hey, that's fine. But don't say you didn't get exposed to it. Most High is going to have a testimony against everyone. Okay? He's going to have a testimony against everyone. And as you get, now, like I said, as you get closer to like, now all of a sudden these pictures start to change. The icon painter, blah, blah, blah. St. John the Baptist, prophet and precursor of the Lord. So 147. Okay, so when is this one? Hold on. 1886. Okay. So this is when all of a sudden, you know, your people. I want to say, I think, hold on, which one does it say? 1886 is this one. 1886 is this one right here. Almost 1900s, right? So all of a sudden, Paul's looking awfully white. Hold on, there we go. So the original one, like I showed you earlier, he looked a certain way. This one, a holy monk, Vitali, mid-19th century. That's this dude in the black. All of a sudden, as you know, you start getting closer to this time, everybody started to get whiter and whiter. Okay? You see that? So like I said, hey, you're welcome to believe whatever the hell you want to believe. Oh, this is a icon of the Mother of God. Beginning of the 20th century. So 1900s, right? Okay. Here's your mirror that you guys love so much. But see, this is a beginning of the 19th century. That's not how she was portrayed before. All of a sudden, she started to look real European, right? On Jesus too, right? Just take a real good look. That's the early 1900s, okay? Okay, that's what she looked like in a... I'll even put it right here so you can pause it, so you can check out this little spot right here. Down here, I'll try to put it right there for you.